Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Voyager class Tigatron WFC-K35. You can see him there in his tiger mode. We're going to put it off to the side because we're going to look at the box real quick, which is, yes, it is a very much a standard Kingdom box, but you can see, very ferocious tiger there in Kingdom and Transformers 8+ and Generations and Tigatron and Tigatron and Cybertronian. And on the side right here, you got, a nice bit of him whipping his tail, I guess, and looking all fuzzy and Voyager class and more Cybertronian. On the top, you have a Maximal symbol and War for Cybertron and golden disc symbols. And on this side, you have, once again, the line-wide artwork with authentic Transformers. And on this bottom here, you have copyrights and whatnot. And, of course, on the back, you have product shots and more warnings and all that stuff here. Of course, comes with his instructions, which are pretty, decent, all things considered. And a collector's card, which this one is, it's Unicron, and you can see it's very shiny and also a little bent up because I messed up and didn't realize it fell off the desk, and I sat down and crumpled it, and then rolled my chair forward and crumpled it. So yeah, unfortunately, Unicron here got a little crumpled, and but yeah, it's still a sticker which comes off, and you see Unicron there about to devour Cybertron, I guess, or something. Yeah. Anyway, maybe it's one of the moons. I can't really tell. But yeah, that's a thing. Of course, you got this stuff on the back, which just is a golden disc and the Kingdom logo. And there you go. So, Tigatron. You can see he is a white tiger. Very much a white tiger. And you can see he's got white stripes and everything. He's got his whole thing. He's got a bit of yellowing here and there, but that's kind of intended before you freak out. That is supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be kind of like a tiger. If you look at a tiger, picture of white tigers in the wild or whatever, you'll see that they'll all have a kind of somewhat yellowed fur for various reasons. And there you go. You got a little pink nose and whiskers picked out and paint and all that stuff. And it looks kind of decent. You can see some robot bits kind of peeking out back there on that and right there and what's not. So he's, he's also got his tiger eyes picked out, although I believe, unfortunately, mine I don't know if you can see it, but they're slightly, one of them slightly askew. Not that bad, but apparently this has been a bit of an issue with some of them. Some have slightly askew eyes. Yeah, looks decent here. Posability. You can open his mouth. Open his mouth very tight, although there's no paint in there. It's just, there's no paint, unfortunately. You can open his mouth. Ball joints here, so you can go forward and back and outward a little bit, and more outward because of the ball joint, and you got some little bit of wiggling. You got quite a bit of posability there. You got a hinge here for the elbow goes forward that far, back that far. Got a hinge here and a ball joint as well at the foot, so you got quite a bit of posability, including rotation and all sorts of stuff there. Same with the other one, and of course back here you got, I guess, outward. You got this hinge, that hinge, this hinge, and another hinge here, and another ball joint at the foot as well. So more, tilting and rotation. All those all very tight. And the head can't move because it's just one solid piece. And there you go. That's its posability for this mode. Not a whole lot, but a decent-ish amount, I guess. Well, the other thing is, he's got his gut gun, which, that's something Cheetor did not have. He's got his gut gun, which is just, mostly white with just a bit of pink picked out. And that can come undone for some reason or another. But, you can do that, I guess, as a thing you can do if you really want to. Yeah, you can also, I guess, store it here. There's, peg holes, and you can store it here and make it look weird. That just kind of just looks weird, and don't like to do that. So, that's a thing. Yeah. Real quick comparison stuff. Of course, the first one, most important one is here. He is with the Kingdom Cheetor. Significant. You can see he is a bit bigger. But of course, the other Maximals. This is the final Maximal season 1 to come out. We got Optimus Primal, and of course his girlfriend Air Razor, and little Rat Trap, and Rhinox. And, of course, Dinobot over here. Yeah, you can see, there they are. There's the entire Season 1 cast of the Maximals. They're all here in Kingdom. Pretty great. Now, to transform him, it's not surprisingly a lot like Cheetor there. First thing you want to do is remove the tail. Pull that aside for now. We'll go ahead and straighten out these legs. Straighten those out. And then of course take the foot here, or leg here right there, and to start moving that forward, move the foot out. And then you want to take this piece and you want to push that in. And then you can bring the tiger foot the rest of the way. And there's little slots here for little tabs. Just kind of pop that in, bring the foot the rest of the way out. And right down here, there's a heel piece, which you got to get out. And right there, there you go. That's that. Same thing on this side. Start folding this up so you can bring the foot out and then push that in and collapse that in and bring the tiger leg up. Straighten out the leg a bit more. And then, of course, get the little heel piece out, which can be a little bit of a pain just because it's hard to get grip on it. And there's the legs all done. Now, this, you got to separate this. This can be a bit of a pain in the butt a little bit. At least the arms are. The arms, I have found that they're a pain in the butt a bit, so it's kind of best to kind of do something like that. And then you can go ahead and separate those all out, like so. You want to get the arms untabbed from that, unfold them and get them kind of up and out of the way, like that, out at an angle. Same with this. Untab them, unfold them, get them out at an angle, like that. You may go ahead and here and tiger head, you want to go ahead and untab that. And then you can open up the front of the tiger head, bring his head, robot head up, close that back up, then bring this rest of the way down. There's a slot here for this tab, slot tab. Bring that in, click that into place, and take the side pieces here of the tiger and bring them in and close them in. That's one weird thing, is bringing these out. If you notice, they catch really easily, so just be careful. They catch for some weird reason. They don't quite line up, and I don't know why, but yeah, just go ahead and bring those in and close that all up. Go ahead and bring the arms down at this point, and then take the tiger legs and do whatever you want with them. Just hang them down straight back or pop them off the ball joint. Hang them down straight back, or of course do what they did in the show and cross them across each other like this. That's what I prefer to do. So that's personal preference. You can do whatever you want. And there you go. That's Tigatron in his robot mode. If he wants to stand properly. There we go. Yeah, robot mode here is, well, it looks like Tigatron from the show. A lot like Tigatron from the show, actually. You know, you got once again, the tiger head for the chest. You got a bunch of green showing up for the right here, and then the shoulders and everything. And it's kind of this weird, like almost this pearlescent, almost a white finish on a lot of pieces, which helped break things up a little bit, because otherwise it's see white. And yeah, he looks pretty good. He's got backpack as usual, but it's kind of expected. And almost at this point, it's one of those, this backpack had better be there because it's bright, darn it. But yeah, it looks overall really good. And the transformation there, it's very much a refinement of the deluxe Cheetor's transformation, which kind of makes sense, but it's, you know, interesting considering with the Masterpiece, they went for a completely different, they started over from the beginning, you know, they basically did a completely different transformation scheme, versus with this Tigatron, they just kind of more or less did what a lot of actually knockoff companies do, which is they upscaled it and added a bit more to the transformation and stuff. So yeah, it's but in the same way, it also largely improves on a lot of the shortcomings that Cheetor had, including the kind of the weird shoulders and just generally Cheetor feeling just weirdly thin overall, and just a couple things that would not upset me, but annoy me a bit. The heels can be a little bit of a pain to get out, and these side pieces just, I don't know why, they just catch really easily. I have no idea why they are the way they are, but that's just how it is. But yeah, you can hold his weapons, including his tail, which, yeah, again, the thing is unbendable, so you kind of want to hold like this. It kind of looks somewhat like a whip. And of course, the gun, which thankfully, yeah, it's here, and you can just peg in, and there you go. He's got his gut gun and whatnot. He's got peg holes on his forearms, peg holes on his feet. Doesn't have a peg hole on his back, but yeah, there's, you know, peg holes for, I guess, attaching stuff like weaponizers or fossilizers or whatever you want to do. So yeah, looks overall pretty good, and all that stuff. And again, the face, I'm gonna zoom in real quick. His face, again, looks pretty nice, looks pretty right, although he doesn't have his whiskers picked out. But I can guess, mainline, expecting that is a little unreasonable to expect that in mainline. But yeah, overall the shape's right. He's got the red eyes, red crest, although no symbol there or anything. So yeah, pretty decent. In fact, I don't think he has a maximal symbol anywhere on him. Not that I can find. Nah. Oh well. Yeah, articulation. His head can move left and right and up and down. It is on a ball joint, but that wiggle is very limited, but he's left and right, up and down. It's also kind of loose on mine. Shoulders can go forward and back, and they're very tight there, and outward as well. You can go quite a bit outward, although the problem is, yeah, these can't really, let's see if I can adjust those a little bit more. No, they can go about that far back before, yeah, they kind of stop. They can do that. They can do biceps, double jointed elbow, so that's really nice. Wrist swivels, yes, he does in fact have wrist swivels, which is good. Waist swivels unhindered. I'm gonna fix this stuff. There we go. Yeah, so there's that. Hips can go forward about that far, although they're gonna start going outward a bit when you guys start going past this. Go back about that far because of the, I guess, plate back here. They go outward about that far. Yeah, so pretty high kick there. You got a thigh swivel, very tight knee bend, which is about 90 degrees, and then ankles can go forward and back, and again, much tighter than Cheetor's. And you got a lot of ankle tilt, yeah, so he's pretty posable. And also, again, transformation, the nice thing about him is also his transformation is a lot simpler than, say, Rhinox's or Dinobots, which is good because those guys had a couple of annoying parts in there throughout their transformation, but the only annoying part is this part, and that's only because of a weird, I think, design flaw. It's easy to understand what to do because, again, it's pretty much just an upscaled Cheetor. Because apparently my understanding was he was going to be just a straight repaint of Cheetor, but then I think that platform's sitting weird. Whoops. Got that platform sitting weird. Yeah, there we go. The platform for his head was kind of sitting funny. Yeah. My understanding was he was going to be a just straight repainted Cheetor with some minor modifications. And then I guess something happened, like possibly fan outcry when they found out from the leaks. They decided to up him to a Voyager, cancel Polar Claw, and then replace his spot in the deluxe line with Shadow Panther. I think that's my understanding of things. Whatever, I'm glad they upscaled him to Voyager because, well, for one, they gave him be able to fix all the problems with Cheetor, and two, he's supposed to be bigger than Cheetor anyway. Speaking of with comparisons, here he is with Deluxe Cheetor. Yeah, you can see significant height difference, and they fix it. Like, see, Cheetor just feels weirdly narrow and stuff with the shoulders. He feels about right. They fix a lot of the proportion issues, so he's a much better figure. But yeah, of course, girlfriend, I'm going to kind of put these all back a little bit. Back just a little bit. And of course, the boss. And Rat Trap. Rhinox, who I think I got his foot all weird. There you go. Rhinox. Okay, squeeze them in a little bit. And here's Dinobot. Just on the tip edge right here. There we go. Well, just over just a little bit. Just a bit. Right up, what are you doing? There we go. The whole Maximal squad from season 1. And yeah, looking great together. Tigatron being the third tallest, I guess. I think lines up. I think Optimus Primal might be a bit, I'm not sure. I can't remember the exacts. I remember Tigatron being tall, but I'm not sure if he's that much. I don't remember if he was taller than Primal or not. It's been a while. He might be. It's been a while, but yeah, anyway, they look good overall. These entire Maximal line and from season 1, I'm really happy that they did that. Just got to wait for them to finish the Predacons with Pterosaur, which yeah we know is coming, and Tarantulas and Inferno, which we're not supposed to know, but we're going to take him off. We're supposed to take him, or what was it? Yeah. We're not supposed to know that Tarantulas and Inferno are coming, but they're coming. Yeah, we're just waiting on, yeah, those handful, and there we go. So yeah, Tigatron. Noticeable improvement over Cheetor, although to be honest, I was kind of like, it's not so much he's bad, he's just kind of, I was whelmed. I was satisfied with him. He doesn't blow my mind, but he's satisfying, there's that sort of thing. He's not mind-blowing or anything. He's not particularly amazing, but he is a significant improvement over Cheetor, and he's a good toy in his own right. His only thing would be his side panels for the Tiger and whatnot to kind of get caught weirdly, at least on mine. I'm not sure if that's a common problem or not, but that's just the thing. And I think also that part between actually separating the Tiger chest for the transformation could be a little annoying because they tab together a little too well. But yeah, he's satisfying. He works, and he's better than Cheetor. He's an overall improvement over Cheetor and everything. And yeah, just at this point, just finish out the Maximals, I guess, just finish it off, get it done. And yeah, he looks good overall. I think he looks good. Nice to his paint, nice to say he has his gun, his gut gun, all that stuff. He's just a solid buy for, Voyager price and everything. He's solid. He's overall very solid. Not the best, but not the worst. Yeah, that's my thing. He's solid. I got him. He's like, yep, he's good. That's what it is. I think unless you're a Tigatron super fan, which okay, but yeah, he's just overall he works, and it's a satisfying buy. And yeah, go pick one up if you're trying to get the whole Maximals line. There's nothing wrong with him as far as I can tell. There hasn't been any major QC other than the Tiger Eyes. The Tiger Eyes can be sometimes a little derpy, but that I think is a major visual QC issue. So that's that. Enough rambling. Yeah, he's good. Pick him up. So that's it for this one. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitter. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1. Check out my coffee and my Patreon. And I shall see you next time with another video review.